All right, so this part of the mini series for better efficiency and better sales is going to focus on your email inbox. If your email inbox is cluttered and you just have thousands of unread messages, then it's going to be hard to know what to do next, how to plan your day, who to respond to, and basically what's on your to-do list. So, first things first, when you get emails, you should be responding to them within 48 hours if it's a contact that is either going to give you business or is an active client. Anything outside of 48 hours is just bad customer service. That is the truth of the matter. Responding to people does not mean you need to drop everything you're doing and execute on their recommended or requested tasks. What it does mean is basically taking the information that they're requesting, putting it in a bucket, saving that bucket for later when it makes the most sense for you and your time. The response to these people can be something quick and simple. It could be, hey, I got you, no problem. I'll get back to you as soon as possible. The way to accomplish this is a two-part sequence. So this is my actual inbox. I actually have this few unread messages. This is a test message. So if I go ahead and click this and open it up, I can see, hey, here's a message. Maybe they have a request in here. And what I could do is simple action here is reply back to that request. And I can say, hey, no problem. I'll get back to you on this as soon as I can. I like to keep it vague. The more often you give dates, the more you're pigeonholing yourself into under delivering potentially. So go ahead and send that, right? Now here's the next step. We now know that we have this task that we haven't completed, but at least we've let them know that it's been received. We let them know that they're not crazy and that they actually sent an email and someone saw that email and saw that request and now their voice is heard, right? So our next step is we're going to use this ClickUp Chrome add-on and we're going to take that email and all we're going to do is we're going to create a new task from that email. We're going to throw it in whatever list we want to for that task. We're going to assign it to ourselves. We're going to create a due date on when we need to do that task, and then we're going to create that task. So I'm going to go ahead and throw this in my personal tasks folder just for the sake of argument here. We'll assign that out for next week, and we'll create that task. Boom. Now what happens? We go ahead and archive that. Now, guess what? Our inbox is completely empty. That message is gone. We do not need to worry about it. Now, we jump over to ClickUp, and what we can do is we can see, hey, we now have that task that we just assigned to ourselves. And with that task, we can add a priority to it. We can add a time estimate to it, and we can add subtasks or whatever additional details we have. The beauty is the original email is included in that task, so we can always reference that later. You can also, in ClickUp, go into your task settings, send email to a task, and any future emails, you can pull in entire threads of emails into your tasks as you send or as you receive messages. So this is a great way to keep your inbox empty. Now, square two is say you subscribe to a lot of newsletters. Well, newsletters have to go somewhere, and what a lot of people do is they just clog up their inbox or they throw them into a random label or something like that, right? That's not what we want to do. We're going to use this tool called Mailbrew. This is one of my favorite tools. It's your personal daily digest. And basically, what you do is for any emails you want to receive, for newsletters or something that's not actionable, not client or sales oriented, you give them a dummy email address. You create digests for whatever you want it to be. So I, for instance, have a digest for marketing. All of my marketing newsletters fall under a single digest. This sends to me twice a week, and I can go comb through based off of these headlines and look at, hey, what do I want to look at? This still goes to my inbox, so I don't miss them. So I can go in and I can look and say, hey, here's my digest for November 7th. Here are all the things that were included on all of these newsletters that would have clogged up my inbox had they all gone into it directly. And then again, I can pick and choose which of these I want to open, which of these looks interesting, etc. Right? Now, last but not least, in terms of email inbox, is filtering, sorting, auto archiving. So say you don't want everything to go directly into your main inbox, but you want to have it just in case you need future reference. That's where you're going to build rules. So you're going to click on more. You can go to filter messages like these. I like to usually choose it from a from email address, but it's also nice to have a subject line. So maybe we go with marketing brew. We're going to go ahead and create a filter. On that filter, we're going to apply a label, whatever label you want to go with. Okay. Also apply filter to matching conversations. And then this is the fun part, right? Is do we want to mark it as read? Do we want to skip the inbox? If we do those two things, then our inbox is automatically clean of things that we don't need. So I get a lot of alerts from platforms like, hey, this is running smoothly, or hey, this is a signed agreement. And generally speaking, since I'm the one managing a lot of those things, I already am aware of that. It's nice to have those notifications in case I need to reference them later, but you don't want them clogging up your inbox and confusing the work that actually needs to be done for just the things you need to keep an eye on. So filters is a great way to accomplish that. That's all. I hope you guys like this video. Let me know if you have any questions.